In Texas?
No, you are in Texas only. Did you move out?
Well, no, I just don't know when spring break is
You are in
because they're
Vegas?
in other school districts, so I don't know if the
Oh, you are not in Texas anymore?
uh yeah, I'm in California, I think.
Oh, I didn't know that. When did you move?
A few months ago,
Oh, okay.
a year ago or two.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought you were here in Texas again. Okay, never mind. Okay, welcome to Desi Roots Hindi language class. We are in uh, this is the Hindi intermediate class, and we are going to learn the present tense, past tense, and future tense uh, in this class. So, with me, if anybody is joining from WhatsApp, YouTube, or any of the social media, my WhatsApp number is on the screen. If you have questions, please feel free to send me your questions on this number, and I'll answer them after the class. Okay, Arav and Prahlad is joining in, so let's wait for Prahlad to come in. So, Arav, which city are you in? California.
Yeah.
Which
Uh,
city?
Tracy?
Huh?
Tracy?
Tracy. Okay. Hmm. Interesting. Hey, Prahlad, turn your camera on. Namaste.
Namaste.
Okay. Did he went away? Okay. Payal is also here. So let's wait for Prahlad to come back. Okay, we are going to start on Yellow Book today. So let me share my screen and we are going to go to page 206 in the Yellow Book. So all of you are open page 206 in the Yellow Book while I bring up that page.
Is this the homework?
It was the homework maybe 2 weeks back, which we have not checked.
Oh,
So we'll check today and we'll go from there.
what page is it?
206, 206 in the yellow book. Okay, Arav knows this. Prahlad, give me the Hindi word for chicken.
Um, Murgi.
Murgi, and
Murga.
what would be murgi? Well, wait a minute. Murga is, what is
I
the
have
difference between
Murga
murga and
there.
murgi? You have murga there. Murga is fine.
Yeah,
Arav, what is the difference between murga and murgi?
I don't really know.
Okay, Payal, can you guess what is the difference between murga and murgi?
Female chicken.
Which one is female?
Murgi.
Murgi is kind of female. Murga is A is always male, right? Ladka, ladki. Okay, buddha, buddhi, murga, murgi. Got it? Okay. And sometimes it's also called murg on restaurant menus, particularly. Just murg.
I thought all chickens were called murgis.
No. Yeah, generally we do tend to call them murgi, but it could be murga also. So murga is masculine and murgi is feminine. But assuming we are going with the term murgi, what would be the plural? Prahlad. Murgi's plural will be
Um,
anything which ends in E, like ladki becomes
Murgia. Murgia.
murgiyan,
I have
murgiyan.
Murge here. I have Murge here
Yeah,
because I
when
took
you
that
have
one.
when you have murga, the plural is murge. Got it?
Yeah,
But when you have
yeah.
murgi, the plural becomes murgiyan. So murge is fine. Understand? Murga, plural of ladka is ladke. Okay? Similar plural of murga is murge. Anything which ends a becomes a in plural. So, but if I'm putting murgi, then it will be this. I could also put, let's see if I can put the other one also.
People just say Murgi for many chickens too.
Many chickens will be called murgiyan, right?
Yeah.
So you murga, sorry, murga and murgi. So masculine and feminine, and then plural will be murge and murgiyan.
So should
Okay,
it be like MF or something?
MF. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, it could be masculine and feminine both. I have to go to English. Yeah, male and female. Okay. Fish, pile, Hindi word for fish.
Um, मछली
Machli, and plural would be
मछलियाँ
machliyan. And machli is masculine or feminine?
feminine
Feminine, always feminine. Machli is never
masculine
masculine. We generally will not have machli ever as masculine. Though, each species we do have feminine fish and masculine fish. Maybe I don't know. I don't know. There might be some fish like that. A lot of fish are just asexual, or they might not have a gender. They might be reproduced by eggs. I don't know exactly about fish, or we can't generalize about all fish, right? But in general perception, fish is always a female. Okay, Arav, Hindi word for yogurt,
Dahi.
dahi, and plural of dahi will stay as dahi. Okay,
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask.
and dahi would be what? Arav, feminine,
Uh,
masculine.
Dahi.
Another way to ask, think about this for those of you who know Hindi. You say simple sentence like, "This is good yogurt." Okay, now tell me the sentence in Arav in Hindi.
Uh, uh, ये uh ये दही no ये दही में अच्छा है.
Okay, Payal, what do you say? How would you say this is good yogurt?
Oh, this is good. Oh, ये दही अच्छा है.
Ye dahi acha. Is that right, Payal?
yeah
Achhi. It's achhi.
uh,
Yeah, I was trying to see if you could come to achi. Yes, it's achi because dahi is feminine. But that's fine. I'm saying you might not know if you have not been exposed to somebody calling dahi as feminine, then you will never know this. So I don't expect you all to know, but dahi is achi. Okay, what Prahlad, what Indian food is closest to tortilla?
Roti.
Roti. Yeah, roti. So roti and plural of roti would become Prahlad,
Um, roti, yeah.
roti. Yeah. And roti is also going to be feminine. Okay, Payal, grapes, Hindi में
अंगूर
अंगूर, and angur stays plural as angur. Another word for angur is draksh. Draksh.
That was angur.
It is angur. There is another word also called draksh. You won't hear it used very often, but there is that another word. Angur. Uh, angur should be masculine according to me. Let's see what did I write. Yes, masculine. Okay, angur, draksh. Carrot, Arav, carrot.
Uh, gajar.
Gajar.
I think both of them like are gajar.
No, gajre.
Oh, I've never heard
And
someone say gajar.
yeah, a lot of times people don't speak when a lot of people speak, they don't speak the exact correct grammatical Hindi. They will say कितनी गाजर चाहिए? मुझे दो गाजर चाहिए. They will not say मुझे दो गाजरें. Nobody will say, but that's the right thing. Okay. Okay, Prahlad, tomato,
Tomato.
टमाटर, And tomato is masculine. Pile, orange.
Narangi.
Narangi. There is another word also used in Bombay, which is called santara.
Oh, that's what I call them.
You might hear santara sometimes. So santara, narangi will become narangiya, santara will become santre. And narangi and santara, both of them should be feminine.
I don't really hear narangi, like santura.
That's what I call it, Narangi.
Yeah,
That's
most
why.
people should call it narangi. Santara is only a term which I said is from Bombay. It's more of a Marathi word. Okay. But so many times what happens in particularly with Hindi today is the dominant media which produces stuff in Hindi is based in Bombay or what is called Mumbai today. Okay, the movies, the so-called Hindi movies, the television shows, lot of media, every news channels, everything is produced in Mumbai, and Mumbai also has the regional language Marathi. So many times even the writers, without knowing, Marathi creeps in. Okay. Since I grew up in Bombay, I generally know which is the Hindi term, which is a Marathi term. That's why I can tell you sometimes. But sometimes it also creeps in. Even I don't realize I'm speaking a Marathi term. Santara is a Marathi term. Okay. Any questions on this page? Okay. Next page, we will just quickly go through it. Ya form of the verb pina. Okay. So I want Payal to give it to me. Payal, infinitive for pina is
Pina.
pina. Root will be
P.
P, and the P sound ends in which of these four?
E.
E. So what we'll do is we copy these and we'll put it here. Okay, so P plus, oh no, we have to copy these. Don't have this right. No, ends in E. We have to copy additives becomes this. Okay. So now give me the final verbs. Pile.
Pina. Pia. Sorry. Uh,
Pia and
P.
P,
Pa.
PA
And P.
and P. I don't think there will be a dot with P. P, you can remove the dot. P doesn't have a dot. P will just stay as P. Okay, everybody got this right? Anybody who did not get this right? I'm
I
quickly going
got
through
for the
the.
last one. I got P
No,
E
only.
like
It will be only
A.
P. It will be only P. Not PE. Not PE. They won't be written separately. It just will be P. Okay. So basically, it'll be nothing. If you say additive, really additive is nothing here. Let me put nothing. So that makes it more easier. Okay. Okay. Pralhad. Ta form of Pina. Additive is what?
Um, Ta, T, Te, and T.
Ta, ti, ti, te, and ti with a dot. Okay. Final verbs would be
Pita, PT, Pite, and PT with a dot.
very good. Pita, piti, pite, piti. Okay. Good. Any questions about this part? Anybody? Everybody understands this by now? We have done it multiple times. Okay. Arav, give me the future tenses. They ends in
Uh,
what? What are the endings?
Gi, I mean, Ga, Gi, Ge,
A,
and Gi.
no, ega, egi, not only gi. Ega,
Oh yeah,
egi,
I didn't write the A. Oh,
ega,
Ega,
egi,
Egi, Ege, and
enge, enge,
Ege.
and engin. Okay, give me the final verbs.
Uh, I wrote Angie on this, but not that.
Okay, correct it.
Being, Biegi, Biega,
Piega,
Biegi, Bien,
piegi,
Ege, Bienge.
pienge, and piengi. Okay, I want everybody to check the spellings here. You all got the spellings right. Piega, piegi, pienge, piengi. Okay, let's go to the next page. Okay, let's work with these terms. Prahlad, Hindi word for tea.
Huh? Chai.
Chai. And afternoon,
Dopahead.
dopeher. Very good. Okay, water. Arav. Easy word.
Pani.
Pani. Another word for water. Anybody remembers? Jal. Jal. We did
That was
when you
at
all
the
first.
very start.
That's the when we very, very well, first chapter when we started 2 years back. Jal. Okay. Arav, a little while back.
Um, uh, Tor, Tore,
Thodi,
Tore, Tore, there,
thodi der.
Tere, Tore,
Pehle.
there.
Yeah. Thodi der pehle. A little while back. Thodi der pehle. Did anybody else get something different? Everybody got thodi der pehle? Okay. Okay. Payal. Coffee. Hindi word for coffee.
I got coffee.
Coffee is coffee. There's no other Hindi word. Okay. Milk.
Dude.
Doodh. Very good. Okay. Prahlad. Hindi word for today. Prahlad, you unmute.
Aj.
Aaj. And yesterday
Kal,
and tomorrow.
Kal.
So how do we know when we are talking about yesterday or tomorrow? Which, how do we
Just
know?
the context. Just the context.
Yeah, the tense. If it's present, if it's past tense, it's yesterday. It's future tense, it's the tomorrow, which is context in a way. Okay, Arav, Hindi word for juice.
Uh, Juice. Russ.
Ras, ras. Okay, Arav, Hindi word for lassi.
I think it's just lassi.
It's lassi because lassi is a Hindi word. Okay, Arav, what is lassi? Tell everybody.
What?
What is lassi? If you know what is lassi, tell
Like a
everybody.
mango drink.
Okay, Payal, you can add anything to that. Yes, there
Is
is
there
mango lassi, but mango
there's
lassi is
mango
one kind
lassi?
of lassi. There's one mango
There's this
lassi is,
yeah, there's like a salt there's like a salty lassi.
yeah. So basically there are two kinds of lassis. There is sweet lassi and there is salty lassi. Most of you all don't know what is salty lassi because you're in Dallas Fort Worth. No restaurant probably ever
Yeah.
sells it. Okay, we probably make it at homes. Okay, I do not know Payal, if they make it at your home, salty lassi. Okay, and there is salty lassi. So sweet lassi, when you put mango juice and mix it with, becomes mango lassi, but otherwise it's just plain sweet lassi. And you can also add the more other varieties which you'll get of sweet lassi in India could be rose lassi, where they put rose syrup into it. Okay, so you get those. But now, has anybody heard of the term chach?
It's like this. It's like this. What's it called? Uh, like it has dahi in it, and it's like has salt in it too. Like
Yeah. So basically, lassi, salty lassi, when it is very thin, it is called chach. Okay, salty lassi when it's made very watery thin is called chach. Particularly in the hotter districts of western region of India, Gujarat, particularly Gujarat, Rajasthan, they tend to drink the chach during the meals. Like French people might drink wine, like eating along with it. Chach is drunk along with whatever else you're eating. So that is chach. Okay. So I grew up drinking chach at my home during summers. Every meal we would have chach. We would
I
call it
think
lassi,
I
but
call it something different.
mhm.
Wait, why is it blanking out of my mind right now? But I can't remember.
Yeah, so that's chach. And then the salty lassi could also have more flavorings. You could have green chilies, coriander leaves, mint leaves, different masalas. Everything could be put in to make it a little more exotic. Okay, so that is chach. Okay, next word is sherbet. Anybody knows what is a shar? Well, in Hindi it is pronounced as sharbat. Anybody knows what's a sharbat? Payal might know.
sorbet.
Well, yes, the English word sorbet comes from sharbat, but sorbet and sharbat are two different things. So I want Payal to first tell me if she knows what's a sharbat.
Sherbet is like, isn't it like? Well, we have this like I forgot. It's like a rose thing. We put it in water.
Mhm. It's
Sherbet.
it's yeah, it's basically a sugar syrup, just simply a sugar syrup. The most common sharbat is a sugar syrup which is flavored with rose essence or rose flavor. It's called rose sharbat. Okay. The popular brand I think is called Roo Afza
Yeah, I
or
have
Rose
that one.
Sharbat. Roo Afza. But Sharbat is Rose Sharbat. But then you can make Sharbat out of any fruit. You could have mango Sharbat, you could have whatever. You can take any fruit and you can make a Sharbat out of it. But the most common one obviously is Rose Sharbat. Now you all wouldn't have seen there is a Sharbat which is black in color in India and it's called Kala Khatta.
Is that tamarind?
No, it's not made up of tamarind. That kala khatta is not made up of tamarind. So you can make a sharbat out of tamarind, but kala khatta is not made up of tamarind. It's just black in color. And what do you call it? Ice candies? What they are called here? Ice candies. When you take ice and
Ice
make it
cream?
to no, not ice cream. When you take ice and then you put sugar syrup on top of it.
Oh, like a
They're
forgot
called something
ice
there.
cone type of thing.
Yeah, ice cone kind of a thing. Okay, those are called gola gandas in India. And
Oh
summer,
yeah, I've ate so many of them.
yeah, so in India, you get them and they'll put all kinds of three or four different colored sharbats on top of it, depending upon what. So you'll have a guy coming on the cart, he will have ice, chipping machine, he will be making that ice and then he'll be putting whatever colors you ask him, he'll put it for you, like
Oh,
whatever
snow
sharbats,
cone.
orange. He could put saffron also. I don't think they put saffron
Snow
because saffron
cone.
is
That's what people call it
yeah,
here. Snow.
snow cone.
Yeah.
Yeah, we call it snow cone in US. India, it's called gola ganda. But if you go to, there are two or three Indian restaurants here in Plano, one or two, which will sell you a gola ganda. Okay, Prahlad, give me the term for friend and girlfriend.
Um, friend is friend is
Hmm.
and a friend that's a girl is Saheli.
Very good. Friend is dost, and a friend who's a girl is Saheli. Okay, Arav, Hindi word for medicine.
Uh, Davai
Dawai.
or Dava, I think.
Dawa or dawai. Either of the two are right. Dawa or dawai. Okay, let's go to next page. Okay, Payal, Hindi word for drama or a play which is performed on stage.
Natak.
Natak, natak. If anybody needs time to write it, please let me know because I thought this was homework. We are just checking. Prahlad, Hindi word for ocean.
Um, Ocean.
Mhm.
Where'd my page go? Um, Samudra.
Samudra and lake.
Um, I don't know. Got it.
Okay, Samudra. Arav, Hindi word for lake.
Um, I think it's sea seal. No,
Okay, Payal, what did you get?
seal.
Payal?
I got Jeel.
Jheel or talab. Both are fine. Also, ocean, there is another word, sagar. So please write those alternative words. Sagar,
That's what I
samudra.
wrote. I think I didn't know how to pronounce it.
Sagar is ocean. Sagar. And sometimes you'll see boys who are named Sagar. Yes, Payal, you want to say something?
I got uh Mahasagar.
Mahasagar. Put Maha on in front of anything becomes big. So Sagar could also be sea. Sagar could be sea and Mahasagar could be ocean. Okay? Sagar is sea and Mahasagar is ocean. That you could think about that way. Okay, Arav, Hindi word for photo.
Uh, also, I don't. There, tasveer.
Tasveer, what is the Hindi word? Tasveer is Urdu.
Uh,
Chitra,
I don't know
Chitra,
the other one.
Chitra. Chitra is Hindi and Tasveer is Urdu. Okay. Please write the other words if you all don't have them. Okay, Prahlad, Hindi word for movie.
Um, I just got film. Google, I didn't know it, so I used Google Translate, and Google Translate gave me film.
Well, we simply call movie as a picture in Hindi.
Oh,
Sorry, that is the common word. So there is no Hindi word really. Yes, Payal.
I got Chalachrit.
Chalchitra. So, okay, chalna is to walk, right? Okay, chitra is photos.
Oh,
Chalchitra means moving photos, which means a movie. Got it?
okay.
Chalchitra. Yes. Nobody uses that term, so I did not want to give it to you all. Chalchitra. Okay? Chitra jo chalte hain, that becomes a movie. You can say chalchitra, but everybody understands picture much better. So we are going with what people understand rather than using absolute right Hindi. Okay, letter. Arav, Hindi word for letter.
Uh, Patra.
Patra. Patra. Anybody got any other word? Patra. Besides patra, what? Khat or chithi. And also khat.
Wait, Patra and what?
Chithi and khat. Khat is Urdu.
Isn't
Okay.
Chitti photo?
Chithi. Khat is
Oh,
Urdu,
oh,
but
it's
patra and chithi.
Chitra. Okay,
Okay,
I thought
patra.
photo was Chitra. I mean Chitti. So
Chithi. Okay. Prahlad, Hindi word for a dream. You're on mute.
Sapna.
Sapna. So you'll see girls named as Sapna. Okay, Prahlad, river,
Nadi.
Nadi. Very good. Nadi. Arav, Hindi word for dancing.
Uh, Notch, notch, no.
Nachna or Nritya. Nritya.
Oh, I got Niratia, but I
Okay. You can
no
write
notch.
both Nritya and Nachna.
Is Nachna Urdu?
No, both of them are Hindi. Nritya is more Sanskrit and Nachna is Hindi. Okay. Okay, Arav, mountain.
Uh, uh, Parvat,
Parvat, Pahad. Parvat, Pahad. Okay, Prahlad, Hindi word for book.
Um, Kitab.
And Kitab is
Pustak.
Urdu. Pustak. Kitab is Urdu and Pustak is Hindi. Payal, Hindi word for village.
Uh, Gao.
Gaon. Gaon. Or also gram. Gram. Okay, Prahlad, Hindi word for country.
Desh.
Desh. And what word do we use in Dallas Fort Worth which comes from the Hindi word Desh? Desi. Desi, when we say Desi food, comes from the Hindi word Desh.
Wait, it's like country?
It means Desi means come it comes from my country.
Um, so you can use it for any country?
Technically, yes, but
Mm.
since we are generally talking about only Hindi and Urdu, which are the countries which use Hindi and Urdu?
India and
India,
Pakistan,
Pakistan, Nepal.
Afghanistan.
We bring in Bangladesh and Sri Lanka also into those because those languages, Bengali and I do not know about a Sinhala or I do not know what Sri Lankan language, Sinhala as it is, if it has the word base, but I can surely tell you Bangladesh. Bangladesh, the name of the country itself has Desh in it. Okay. So when we say Desi, it simply means from my country. But today, the word Desi tends to mean anything from for these five countries. At least in US, we tend to say Desi means which is from the Indian subcontinent, including India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, Nepal, maybe Bhutan, you know. Okay. Our Hindi word for newspaper. Okay. Also, Desh is Hindi. Urdu word for country is mulk. Mulk. You might hear it sometimes. Okay. Newspaper. Arab. Hindi word.
Akbar,
Akhbar is Urdu. Hindi word is samachar patra. Sama,
Samach,
samachar, which is news. Samachar is news, and patra is just samachar patra is newspaper. Like patra becomes paper, and samachar is news. Okay, Payal advertisement.
Vigyap.
Vigyapan. Vigyapan.
Vigyap.
Vigyapan is Hindi, and Urdu word is ishti ishtihar. Ishtihar. विज्ञापन इश्तिहार. Okay. Arav Hindi word for city.
City.
Mhm.
Uh, शहर.
Sheher, that is the Urdu word. What's the Hindi word? Anybody got something different? Sheher is Urdu, Hindi word is Nagar.
That's why things are like have that ending to it.
Hmm? Yeah. So, you know what? These words are so common, they both are used. They both are used. A lot of people will say Sheher. I will never say Nagar. I will always say Sheher when I'm talking about cities. So it just depends upon individual vocabulary. Okay. I tend to use more of Urdu. I've told you all multiple times. Whatever I speak, I tend to speak Urdu. Though I've never learned Urdu formally. Never went to school, never know Hindi, Urdu letters and so on. Okay. Let's do the next page. Any questions on this page? Anybody? Okay, next page. Let me have Prahlad do the first page. This time we are conjugating the word dekhna to see. So infinitive is going to be what, Prahlad?
देखना,
Dekhna, what is the root?
देख,
Dekh. Okay, dekh ends in which of these four? A, E, or O?
अब,
So it ends in and the additives will be Prahlad.
R, E, A, and E together.
Okay, and give me the final verbs.
देखना, देखा, देखी, देखे, and देखनी with the dot.
Very good. Okay, everybody check the spellings. Anybody ask me if you all have any questions about this? Dekha, dekhi, dekhe, and dekhi. Okay, can I go to the next page? Show me your thumbs. Okay, Arav, do the next part. Ta form, infinitive and root remains the same. What are the additives, Arav?
Uh, for that I got Leah.
Additive after dek, the ta form additive.
Yeah.
Ah,
And then B.
no, it is the ta form. Ta form simply will be ta, ti, te, and ti.
Uh.
We are talking about
Oh,
ta form,
I
not
wrote it
Riya.
wrong in the. Oh, I wrote it wrong in the additives, but I got it right in
Okay. Okay, give me the final verbs.
the final word. देखता, देखती, देखते, and देखती.
Very good. Dekhta, dekhti, dekhte, and dekhti. Good. Any questions about this?
No.
Okay. So, Payal, give me the future tense adjectives.
Ega, egi, enge, and engi.
Very good. And final verbs.
Uh, देखेगा, देखेगी, देखेंगे, and देखेंगी.
Okay, good. Everybody check the spellings. Anybody needs more time, tell me. Can we go to the next page? Okay. Okay, some more vocabulary words, simple words. First one, Prahlad, give me a Hindi word for home.
घर,
Ghar, park.
I don't know.
Okay, Arav, Hindi word for park.
Mine just said park.
Okay, Payal, Hindi word for park.
I also just got park.
Oh no, Bagh and Bagicha. Come on, everybody write down. Bagh, Bagicha, Udyan. There are so many words. Maybe one also. Bagh, Bagicha. Okay. Arav, Hindi word for school.
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 Pathshala.
Pathshala. Another word for school. Anybody can give me?
Vidyalay.
Vidyalay. Good. Pathshala or Vidyalay. Prahlad, Hindi word for museum.
Um, I think it's like, wait, like Sangrahalay is what it says.
Sangrahalay. 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 Anybody got any other word? There could be multiple other words. Sangrahalay or Ajayab Ghar. Ajayab Ghar is one word. Both of them are Hindi. And Sangrahalay. Well, Ajayab Ghar could also be called as Urdu. So, anybody knows the word Ajeeb? Payal or Arav, do you all know the word Ajeeb?
Yeah, it means like weird.
Yeah, Ajeeb could mean weird or it could mean stranger. So the see the museums are not native to India. That music, the entire concept of museums were brought to India by British when they ruled India. Okay, so Indians thought of museums as where they bring strange objects and put it for show, or in other words, weird objects. So that from Ajib comes Ajayab. Ajayab Ghar comes from the word Ajib. Sangrahalay simply means collection, a collection of things. Okay, so both of them are little different words, but they are used for museums. Okay, Payal, Hindi word for college.
Mahavidyalaya.
Yeah, Vidyalaya is school, Mahavidyalaya. Simply Mahavidyalaya is college. Okay, Prahlad. Yes, Prahlad, question.
I got Vidyapeeth.
Vidyapit is fine. Vidyapit will be more closer to a university.
Oh, okay.
Okay, but that's fine. I will accept it if you said मैं विद्यापीठ जाता हूँ. I understand you're talking about university, but you probably want to a college inside the university. So Vidyapit, but Vidyapit will be translated generally as university. Okay, Prahlad, what is the Muslim place of worship called?
I think it's like a mosque.
That is in English.
Um,
In
so I,
Hindi.
I put it into Google Translate and it gave me
Uh-huh.
masjid.
Masjid. Yeah. Masjid
Okay.
is Hindi. Masjid. Okay. Temple. Easy. All of y'all should know this. Prahlad, give it to me.
Mandir.
Mandir. Okay, Payal Mountain, we just did the word. It's getting repeated.
Uh, Pahad.
Mountain, Pahad.
Pahad.
Pahad and Parvat. Okay, please write down both the words if you don't have them on this page also. Little extra practice. Okay, Arav Hindi word for church.
Uh, Gir God Girgagir
Girja. Girja. Girja.
Girja.
Girja is the word or Girja Ghar. Okay. Arav Hindi word for river.
River. Uh, Nadi.
Nadi. Good. Prahlad Hindi word for library.
Um, Pustakalay.
Yeah.
पुस्तकालय और किताब घर. From kitab we get kitab ghar, from pustak we get pustakalay. Okay. uh Payal, Hindi word for aquarium.
Um, Machalegar.
Machli ghar, machli is fish,
Machli.
right? Machli ghar, simple. You keep on adding ghar, you get the words pustak, pustak ghar, kitab ghar, machli, machli ghar, and so on.
Yes,
Now
I got
hospital. Hospital, Arav, don't say bimar ghar.
Hospital, hospital.
Haspatal, Haspatal. Or sometimes it's also called Dawa Khana. You get dawa or medicine in a hospital, so it's called Dawa
They
Khana.
give you medicine.
Yeah, so it's called Dawa Khana. But Dawakhana would not generally refer to a hospital, refer to a small clinic. You know, if a doctor has a visiting small, like when you go to a doctor, you're not really going to a hospital, right? So
Yeah.
you're going to a clinic. So that Dawakhana would be a more of a clinic, and hospital would be an hospital. Okay, factory, Prahlad, Hindi word for factory.
Um, car, karkhana.
Karkhana, very good. Payal, Hindi word for office.
Uh, Koreala.
No, daftar.
Oh,
I do not know what you got. Did you get something? I have not heard that word.
I got Kari Ryo. I don't
Yeah,
lie or lie.
Karyalay,
karkhana.
Karyalay. Okay, Karyalay. Okay, let me write that word also. Karyalay. Karyalay is fine. Karyalay. Karyalay is also okay. So Karyalay, let me explain to you where does the word Karyalay come from. The one Hindi word for work is Karya. Okay. So like Pustak, Pustakalay, Karya, Karyalay, place where you work. Okay.
Oh,
So yeah, got it. So we will add the word alay to a lot of words. Pustak, pustakalay, karya, karyalay. Urdu, Sanskrit word for fish is matsya. So you could also call aquarium matsyalay and so on. So many times alay will get added. Okay, Arav, Hindi word for a store or a shop.
uh, Dukan.
Dukan, simple. Dukan. Okay, I think we are up with time for today. Uh, we are finished with the yellow book. That was our last page. Now, this last page is a crossword. You all are going to find out. Can everybody look at the screen? On this last page, it's a crossword. You are going to find out the words which are there in crosswords. So, for example, na. Got it? And you are going to circle them, and then you are going to write down how many words you got. So there could be 30 different, and these are only verbs, right? These are only verbs. So ana, khana, pina, you'll get something like, okay. So here another one, rokna.
There's Bog too.
Yeah. So what I want you all to do as homework this week is do this, and then I want you all to write these words on a piece of paper like Anna, and you will find out the English meaning of those words and do that, and make a list of how many you got. Okay. So this should be a little bit of a fun homework. Besides this, you will also do. I'll send you a couple of pages where you'll take these words and write Hindi sentences. For example, a sentence with Hindi sentence with ghar. Okay, any random sentence I want you to make. मेरा घर बड़ा है and write the Hindi sentence and its English meaning. Okay, so you'll also do that. Uh, Questions about the class? Anything which we did today? So now we are closing on the yellow book. Yellow book is done. Green book, we have some more pages to do, which I intend to finish before, hopefully by end of May, we'll finish it. Okay. And then summer, depending upon how many of you all are still here, we will do either some advanced. If all three of you are here, we'll do advanced Hindi or we'll be doing conversations. Okay, I do not know what, but you all will not have a textbook going forward because we'll be finished with these books. I'll be actually sending you most likely pages every week, which you all have to print and do it because we'll be done with the books. Okay. Okay, then. Any questions, guys? Okay, everybody who joined us from YouTube today, thank you very much for joining. If you have again any questions, please send me a message on the WhatsApp number which is on your screen. If not, I will see you all next week here on Monday, 6 p.m. Central Time, US Central Time. Okay, guys, see you all next week. Have fun.